gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. This easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games. No, it's not getting there. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Hullet. He's in a great position. Nicked it back promptly.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
David Villa. Now it's Mbappe. And he's surging through. Mbappe! A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Vieira. And he's picked out the run. He's had a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
There's a certain aura about him today, tremendous. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
In for a header! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Pulls it back.
There's much...
Mbappe! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Mbappe. And it's Maradona. Seedorf does really well to win the ball there.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
So we're still where we started right now.
Maradona really added the width there, thanks to his willingness to make the run.
He's picked his way through. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nakata just eases him off the ball. That's a lovely, neat pass. Real chance here! Great chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Inter Milan have their second corner now. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Hullet. He's got the shot away! Oh, and he's following up! Goal! Inter! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
David Villa! And here's Nakata.
This is the time you need that pace.
Seedorf. He's played him through. And he's had a hit. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Inter Milan have their third corner. Chance to shoot! Oh, the ball's come loose. In he goes again! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Inter Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
That'll be a corner. Corner number 4 coming up here. And now they can spring out of defence. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Mbappe. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Passing is crisp and... Can he finish? Mbappe delivering the goods as expected.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Oh, there's a probing ball.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Nedved. And here's Mbappe. Hits one! We've got a goal! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal! And the first half is done. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. All unpredictable. I think you're at the right match.
Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely to change. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Aim forwards. David Villa. And here's Mbappe. Nakata. Heads it! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Gets his pass away. He's in plenty of space here. Up he goes! He will be livid with himself. Araujo gathers from the goal kick. And it's Maradona. Haaland. Oh, that's a... He's had a hit! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. David Villa. That's an excellent interception. Well read, and the danger is averted. Vieira. David Villa. And a shot! Milan needing a change of fortune here. Costa Curta gets a foot in here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Looking for options for movement. Vieira. Nakata. Threads one in.
Milan showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product.
And the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And here's Hullet. And the finish! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh no, what has happened here?
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 5. Lascia il campo per il numero 20. Messi.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, there is that saying, Peter, that if it isn't broke, don't try and fix it. But I suppose you don't want to risk anything in a game like this.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. David Villa. Maradona. Gets a good foot in there. Neymar, a player who needs no introduction. Bellingham looking to run onto it. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, that's fabulous. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Haaland engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Maradona. Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Haaland. Now it's Maradona. Chance!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. And it's Maradona. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Haaland. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Nice ball, and he might be in here. Mbappe! Should have equalised.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
It's their second corner of the game. Messi. Great hit! And one more try! Oh, that could cost them.
Oh, that could prove a pivotal moment in this match. They needed that goal badly, you know.
Roberto Carlos. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And the pass is intercepted.
Milan have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Now it's Neymar. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's gone loose. David Villa. Mateus. And that is a little undercooked. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And time is up. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a... Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Mbappe! And again, he's sorted that out terrifically.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And that's not going to reach. And he's there to get it away. Nice sequence of passes this. There's the hit! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Pullet unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. And he has been fouled there. And they're not going to make any further progress now. That's Beckham. And he's taking no chances there. And he's intervened well there. Roberto Carlos. Mbappe. Great ball if he can get... He's got the shot away! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Oh, the contact was fantastic. Right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Quarter of an hour played. Collier. That looks a cracking ball. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Great position here. They want to be quick to recover this. Collar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Piqué does well to get it back. That's played into space. Beckham with the cross.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
Mbappe. Oh, perfectly measured that. Real chance! No mistake! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, that is tidy. It is a picture-book goal.
Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter, to see where the keeper was and then produce a beautiful response.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Shooting chance! Volleyed effort.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
Maradona. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Collier. Here.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Over to the left. Collier. And here's save and the shot! 30 minutes gone. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Vieira. Now it's Hullet. That is good strength. And he's managed to get free. Seedorf! He scores! Just one goal in it now. Game on! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. The Netherlands get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games. And that...
Now the finish! Davids is onto this. Heads it! Berisi can get it clear. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Mbappe. Nakata. Milan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Nicely intercepted. Seedorf. Now it's Hullet. And it's Beckham. Beckham drives forward on the overlap. Haaland chasing after it. Van Bouten cuts out the pass. David Villa. Just the keeper to beat! Oh, he's been flattened there. Khan did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Muscular approach does pay off here. Seedorf.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Seedorf. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Decent hit from there. Collier. Davids.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Ripper. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Milan have ultimately had the better of things in the first half, ahead by the odd goal in 3. It is, of course, far from 1. Both managers in pensive mood as they head down the tunnel. It is 2-1 here at half-time. And we are back underway. Vieira is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And now the breakaway. Seedorf has found the net here, of course. Very nicely done. Davids. Roberto Carlos. That's a decent clearance. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Pierre. Now that's well seen too. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Decent hit! It's there! The Netherlands are level!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And he was quick to react.
Milan really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Roberto Carlos. Mbappe. David Villa. Just about up to the hour now.
71,898.
Alexander-Arnold. Some really good ball movement. Davids. Oh, super find. Collar. Roberto Carlos. And that has been cleared. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Roberto Carlos promptly onto that, and that is that. Mbappe, and it's Nakata. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nakata. Oh, he's found support out wide.
That's good defensive concentration.
Milan have reclaimed it. Van Bouten did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Haaland. David Villa. Now, can they get it back? Seedorf. The Netherlands needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Roberto Carlos. It's a throw-in.
Substitutions taking place.
That's an excellent interception.
The Netherlands merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Now it's Haaland. Roberto Carlos spots it and intercepts. Now it's Messi. And it's Beckham. Nedved. That's very neat. The Netherlands have a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
So who's he going to be aiming for here? It is another opportunity. He rises! Now that's a real chance missed.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
Vieira, David Villa, Maradona. Now it's Maradona. That was always going to be the keepers. Vieira. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Haaland. Gets his pass away. David Villa. And it's played in, and a header! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
Substitution for Netherlands.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Number 9, Lilian Thuram.
Goes in for the
Substitution in
header!
progress.
It goes to show he is human after all. Maradona. Mbappe.
Added minutes has been
Into
indicated.
stoppage time, very little left on it. Collier, whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And he's picked out the run. Has a go! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it!
That's just downright fabulous. Both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoop.
Milan take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Alexander, oh, they could be caught out here. Shot could be on. He slid in, and that is... And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. We have already started here. David Villa, shot, hits one! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Milan with the corner, they're first. Oh, great chance! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Thuram calmly anticipates. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Messi. Great hit! And it's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take...
Mbappe! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Great defending, strong and determined. That has been cut short. Moved on forwards. Nakata. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Haaland shapes to shoot! Goal! Milan! And again they hit the front.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Milan go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Chance to shoot, can he put it away? Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? David Villa. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Maradona. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Dembele. Hones! Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Maradona. Maldini cuts out the pass. Seedorf. And he's had it nicked away. Vieira concedes a free kick for that. Oh, important interception. David Villa. Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Maradona. It's a sharp pass. Chips it through. Out of play for a goal kick. Oh, that's well spotted. Milan applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. That's very neat. Now it's Seedorf. Oh, good ball, and this looks promising. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Now it's Haaland. He's through, now is he in? Just the keeper to beat! He can get that clear. Mbappe had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just up. This is Dembele. And he's there to belt it away. And claimed it back swiftly. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press. Roberto Carlos. Oh no, this does not look good. And he's Bellingham! It's in! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Milan clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence.
There's the shot! Vieira. David Villa. Great ball if he can get there. And he's on his... tries a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, and the shot! Well, that is rather wayward. And he was quick to react. Well timed, excellent interception. Shot at goal! Just sails past the upright.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
And he cuts out the supply. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here? Well, Pete, he's going for goal! Joao Felix. Here's Rafael Leao. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Rafael Leao. Joao Felix. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Chukwueze. And he's chosen to go back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chukwueze. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
That has been cut short. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And here's Chukwueze. Loftus-Cheek. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Rafael, there's the shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Shapes to shoot! He's got a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Milan grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Chukwueze. Nice interception, well timed. Joao Felix.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Chukwueze. Spread neatly. And here's Abraham. 30 minutes gone. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rafael Leao. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, I think this is definitely one of these areas where they've rehearsed an awful lot on the training ground.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Strokes it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Gabia. Quality ball.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Rafael Leao. And no, that was never going to make it. Chukwueze. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's tidy. Nice bit of trickery. And he's being shifted off it. Chance! He scored! That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then, because they just lost sight of the real danger.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And he's intervened well there. Chukwueze. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Quickly taken. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Joao Felix.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Rafael Leao. No way through, so hits one! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix in what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2-1 the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible.
Decent hit! He's looking to set free a runner. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's there to belt it away. Milan are looking to go forward now. He's had it taken off him. Joao Felix. And here's Abraham. Milan are looking to break at pace. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Oh no, what has happened here? Milan needing a change of fortune here. Milan finding their passes. AC Milan could counter here. Oh, that's fabulous. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Rafael Leao deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Gabia kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rafael Leao gets a good foot in there. Milan can't breathe again, just.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Can he finish? And he gets rid in a hurry. And they're quick to get it back. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Chukwueze. Rafael Leao.
Milan may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Loftus-Cheek, given the lift of his goal.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench? Milan are definitely going about this the right way.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Hernandez gets across to intercept that. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And they can counter here. Gabia. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Joao Felix could try cutting inside here. Walker did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Rafael Leao.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room.
It's a mighty effort!
Milan have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Thiaw cuts it out.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Not too much more here than sit. Oh no, this does not look good. And he's managed to get free. Oh, well played. That's that, the end. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary... It is here at last, Milan's red letter day, Derby Day, a grand tradition since 1908, involving two of the most storied clubs in the entire world. There's so little to separate the teams in terms of prestige, so expect this to be nothing less than a day of storm and tempest, heady ambition and sharp partisanship. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. The Milan derby, one of the most eagerly anticipated games in the world. Yet another edition of this never-ending rivalry, Jim.
Yes, Peter, this is one of the must-see derbies.
Oh, he's taken it. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah.
Thuram! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Inter Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Joao Felix. So just one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Chukwueze looks to get on the end of this. Now that's well seen too. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. First quarter of an hour gone. Di Gennaro catches it safely. Xiao did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And here's Abraham. Abraham! Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that is a little undercooked. Ashlani. Inter Milan do have a chance to counter here. It's Mkhitaryan! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Mkhitaryan! And the shot! And it's slung out wide. That's a lovely, neat pass. Approaching the half-hour mark. That's Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan, now the finish! They've scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Out again for a throw-in. Motta. Bisek. Now it's Martinez. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Abraham! And he's gone backward here. Chukwueze. Kyle Walker. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Inter Milan heading towards the half-time break. The win very much in their sails. Chukwueze. Now it's Martinez.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Joao Felix. Shot could be on. Oh, important interception. Tries to get it clear. Now it's Martinez. Oh, played right into his path. Martinez.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And he's been shifted off it. Martinez is herring after that one. Thuram. And that is expertly dealt with. And that'll be the final action of the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely to change. Inter Milan go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion. And the game has already resumed here. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. Thuram has found the net here, of course. And the pass is intercepted. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Thuram is in a really good position out wide. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, the goalkeeper's a lucky boy there.
Now it's Abraham. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And it's Walker. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mkhitaryan. He could be in here. Now it's Thuram. And again! And it's come back out to him. And more, and more, and more. And they are cruising away. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune. And the shot! Really well taken goal. It is no contest. It is a landslide. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Thuram, Mkhitaryan, can he... And the finish! Oh, denied at the last.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Up for a header!
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He's had it taken off him. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Martinez. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Ball's gone out of play. Chukwueze. Thuram. Inter Milan still have the cards to affect this game. Chukwueze. Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Now it's Thuram. Just about up to 75 minutes. Back into the middle. Oh, super ball! And he's straight offside.
Per l'Inter, numero 53.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Il numero 7, il numero 8.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Now it's Thuram. Passing is crisp and sharp. Joao Felix. Joao Felix. And Hernandez. That is good strength. Abraham touches it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing. Milan really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
And here's Rafael Leao. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Rafael Leao. Can he put it away? And yes, it's there!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Milan playing for pride here, the match surely beyond them. He can get that clear. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Martinez. Decent hit! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Chukwueze. Abraham. Thiaw cuts it out. 4 extra minutes added on. Hernandez. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that's that. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Thuram just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name. Thoughts on what we've just... It is here at last, Milan's red letter day, Derby Day, a grand tradition since 1908, involving two of the most storied clubs in the entire world. There's so little to separate the teams in terms of prestige, so expect this to be nothing less than a day of storm and tempest, heady ambition and sharp partisanship. Such scenes here, the sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. One of the world's great city rivalries, the Milan derby, it has its own chapter in the story of the Italian game.
Yes, Peter, this is one of the must-see derbies in world football. The atmosphere alone will send shivers down your spine, and when a goal is registered, the decibel level will deafen you. Believe me on that.
Oh, he's been caught napping! That's really well manoeuvred, and that could set him on his way. Great hit! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Succumbs to the pressure. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Shapes to shoot! They've scored! Not one, but two. It is a dream start.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Inter Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Martinez. Oh, he's through the middle. Hits one! It's anyone's ball now. Aslani. Quarter of an hour played. Joao Felix. Rafael Leao. He's dealt with that really well. Rafael Leao unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Aslani gets over and intercepts. And he's picked out the run. Thuram! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Inter Milan with the corner, they're first. And he's managed to get rid. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Martinez. Loftus-Cheek. And here's Chukwueze. Nice control.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Fofana. Oh, they could break here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Joao Felix really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He bad
Shot a goal! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Has a look and plays it forward. And it's Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
That's good play. Joao Felix. Lovely feet. Fofana. And Aslani. And he's there to retrieve it. That's clear cut, it's a free kick. And again they run up against stubborn defending. That's been cut out, well played.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Tomori kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it. They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
And he's managed to get free. Abraham! Oh, great! Can he finish? Same again, same outcome.
Milan really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
And here's Abraham. That is good strength. Rafael Leao. Loftus-Cheek! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
It's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
And here's Rafael Leao. Loftus-Cheek. Oh, such a clever touch. Joao Felix. Now who's going to be first to this? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. We'll look back on the first 45 minutes.
Inter are 2 up, and everything is shaping nicely. The only criticism, it could have been 3.
But it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show. Highly competitive, combative, confrontational. It is what you would expect from a game of this magnitude. Inter Milan sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And the second half gets underway. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Chukwueze.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Asllani. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. And here's Mkhitaryan. Now it's Martinez. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Abraham just eases him off the ball. Bisek has given away a free kick. Can he latch on to this? It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Thuram. Mkhitaryan. Martinez. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape.
Chance! They are rampant! Done.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of the goal. What a display, what a player.
Inter Milan find a position of real strength now. Martinez looks to get on the end of this.
È di 71.898 spettatori.
Loftus-Cheek. And it's Mkhitaryan. No mistake! Oh, that's not going to count. And we go again.
Yeah, the referee hadn't spotted his assistant's raised flag. He has now, so he's ruled the goal out for offside.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Great position here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. João Felix. Fofana. Thuram. And the shot! And somehow he kept it out.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Corner number 2 then. Loftus-Cheek is there and he can get that clear. Rafael Leao. Milan have the chance to go the other way. He's picked his way through. That's tidy. Now it's João Felix. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, what a ball! There's the shot! Really well taken goal. Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Looking tidy in possession here. Loftus-Cheek. Now it's Rafael Leao. Nicely intercepted. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Thuram. Can he finish? Oh, terrific save.
Well, he did get himself into a good position. Something for him to cling to.
So, third corner of the game. Oh, well played, well played. Milan are looking to go forward now. Looking for the runner. And the finish! He's got a goal! And so clear that one side are so much better. The scoreline entirely justified.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Inter Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Nicely aimed pass. He's through here. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Tomori promptly onto that, and that is that. Just 5 minutes left. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Xiao. Oh, easy pickings there. Mkhitaryan. Loftus-Cheek. Now, there's the hit! It's a goal!
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. No, he's not getting his way this time. Thuram is herring after that one. Now that's well seen too. Abraham!